Okay, so today we're going to continue on with our mount series. We're going to look at a head and arm triangle, head and arm choke from mount. We're not going to fall off because the next video we're going to look at a counter to this position for my teammate. So I'm on mount. Now, for this situation, I do want to grapevine my legs because I am going to cross face. I'm going to commit one of my arms. If I don't grapevine my leg, he can roll me. So I want to grapevine my legs and I want to apply the good shoulder pressure. From here, what I want to do is I want to get under his elbow. Now there's two ways we're going to do this. There's two ways we're going to do this. The first way depends on what you like. Clamp your hand down, arm down a little bit. Now look, in the middle of the roll, sometimes you're going to be here and you're just going to be able to relax. You're just going to be able to bring your teammate's arm, bicep to his ear. That's the ultimate goal, okay? But Ike doesn't want me to do that, so he locks his arm down. There's two ways I can bring this arm up. The first one we'll call the plow. The plow is I back up and I get my shoulder on his forearm, and I don't use my arm to bring it up, I use my whole body. So look, I plow forward and then I connect it. If I need to go back again, I'll plow forward until the bicep gets to the ear, and then I lock it in with my own ear. Let me switch the mic here. So that's the plow. The other way is I don't feel like maybe I can get down low enough for whatever reason. I can connect my hands, or I suction cup my hand to the mat. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna straighten my arm, but I can't just straighten my arm if my head is over my hand. Lock your arm down a little bit. See, I can't straighten my arm like this. So what do? I bring my head to the other side and then I straighten my arm. Now I just can't go back to where I was before. So when I straighten my arm, I catch what I've taken, and then I do it again. Head on the other side, straighten my arm, catch what I've taken, and do that all the way, ratchet all the way until you get the ear to the throat, the bicep to the ear. Now I don't want his arm like this. If his arm's like this, I'll make a little adjustment, and I lock it in with my ear. Okay, so your teammate should not be able to get their arm back because you locked it in with your ear. Now, I'm just gonna ease up a little bit. My shoulder is on his jaw. I don't want that. I want my shoulder under his jaw as much as I can. Now, if he tucks his jaw, that's his prerogative. It's just gonna hurt his jaw, but I wanna get under the throat. All right, so we were here. Now I wanna get under the throat. I lock my hands, I keep the pinch, but I slide back, try and get your arm back. See, I keep the pinch, I slide back, and now the detail. I open my elbow, I lean towards my elbow as I apply my submission. How do I submit? I just lean, I go forward and lean against my elbow. So like this, look. Notice I did not let go of the grapevine, okay? Now, if he kicks his legs free, I'll just pinch my knee and my heel together. So my right knee and my left heel together, and I'll just continue on with opening my elbow and applying the pressure on his neck. You see how I had to ratchet a couple times with my elbow? That's totally fine. Now, you may think, well, he can roll me. Well, if I lean my body towards my elbow, he can't roll me to his right because all my weight's on his left hip. And he can't roll me towards this way because my elbow is the kickstand. And notice I'm doing everything on mount because the next video we're going to talk about how he can counter this and how I can chain my attacks. So that's the head and arm triangle from mount using the plow or the straight arm method.